Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to be also in this sideways range. Bitcoin has, together with Ethereum, moved very close to the lows of the current range. The range hasn't been broken. We have here a key support level, which is this wave B low, which is at 18,930. We have come down to that, found support, and we haven't broken it substantially. What is currently moving up here is nothing that would be in any way bullish at the moment. So I'm still waiting for a further breakdown. Corrective moves to the upside are of course always possible. Yeah, for example, if I am looking at some indicators like the MACD, I mean on the 1 hour chart now, let me just make it a bit larger. I think we go to the 4 hour chart for that purpose. I mean 1 hour indicators are very short-lived. Here we do have a bullish crossover now on the 4 hour, which means there could definitely be a bit of short-term upside. You can see that we have a bullish crossover on the, we also had a bullish divergence on the 4 hour MACD. And on the RSI we were oversold. I think I mentioned it yesterday. I don't know if it was in the Bitcoin video or the Ethereum video, that there is certainly some short-term upside possible. The question is always, how long does it last? I mean, some short-term momentum to the upside has started, but on the other hand, we haven't even broken that small swing high here at 19,000, around, you know, 19,250. So as long as we stay below that short term, I think imminent downside pressure. Even if we get above that, it would not make a bullish count. Yeah, please understand that we have not really, we're not in a position here of suddenly talking about bullishness. Again, I can only repeat what I said before. We need to be flexible with Bitcoin at the moment. Bitcoin is not in a very clear wave pattern. The structures are leaving us several possibilities. I mean, it's still good that we can recognize some structures at least in this big mess. But that is a good thing, but it just leaves a lot of possibilities, and therefore Bitcoin for me is yeah, it just means we need to be a bit flexible. All right, there are other counts that look much better, and they also give us a much clearer picture of what's going on. Bitcoin continues to be a bit painful here. Yeah, so for me at the moment, one of the most likely wave counts is that we have been coming down obviously from around 25.2k here, this wave 4 high, that we are now in the wave 5, which could end the bear market eventually, and that we're moving down here in a 5-wave move and ending diagonal. We had our wave 1 done, we had our 2 done, we had the 3 done, we had the wave 4 done, and we're now in the 5th wave. The 5th wave is an ABC pattern, and that waves A and B are complete, and we could very well be in wave C. That is what I currently have to assume. And in wave C, again, I don't have a very clear picture of the micro counts here because it leaves a lot of possibilities, but we could say that this was a wave 1, here a wave 2, and we are now already in the 3rd wave. The question is now, how high do we go? If we get above, I think, you know, if we go above 19,330, so this swing high here, and that also has to do with the fibs. Here it's even at 19,310 level. If we get above that level, it will just make it very unlikely that this here is sort of another 1-2 setup. So the point is, if we get above 19,300, I would assume that this is just an extended wave 1. We talked about something similar in the Ethereum video, that the wave 2 will be a bit extended as well. You know, this is certainly something that is absolutely possible, that we get a bit of a corrective move to the upside, as long as we stay generally below the 19,500 level, I would say, you know, which is the wave E high here of the wave B. That's a triangle pattern of a wave B. The focus remains on the downside, and even more generally, even higher level, we would need to move above 19,460. Let's say, yeah, 19,460 pretty much, or 470, to enable some more medium-term recovery. So for now, again, we stay in a pattern, we stay even in this descending wedge. We are heading further down at the moment. Short-term upside possible. As I said, we were oversold on the 4-hour RSI. That is now recovering. The MACD is pushing a bit higher on the 4-hour as well. So the momentum is pushing higher here. And if we go on to the daily chart, however, and this is now interesting, the question is, is this now going to translate over onto a bearish crossover on the daily? Because the 4 hour is pushing up, but will this be enough, this momentum, to bring the MACD on the daily back up and avoid a bearish crossover? Because today we have a bearish crossover. So unless there is really a strong recovery now happening, this could really push the price further down. That could indicate that momentum that is needed to push the price further down more medium term, because short-term upside recovery possible, but if you get here on the daily a bearish crossover on the MACD, I mean the last one we had, we were already rolling down here from the peak at 23k, we're rolling down already. So this is obviously started down, and if this is now translating over and further pushing into a bearish crossover, which to be honest we have the start of, then that could certainly push us down to finish off the wave 5 here on the chart. And to be honest, yes, we are oversold on the 4 hour, or we were, but on the daily we still have a lot of room for further downside. To be fair, here we are still, since the middle of August pretty much, we've remained in the bearish territory below 50, with 2 exceptions here, but they have only been fake outs. So we remain here in bearish territory and have a bearish crossover on the daily. So for me, there is no reason to really change the trend here or anything. For me, still further focus on the downside. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.